Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your divine guidance reading. Today, we're going to focus on love and relationships. The planetary energy right now um, is Venus in Gemini, which is about lighthearted and carefree love. It's a good time for dating if that's what you're doing right now or wanting to do. Jupiter is also in Gemini and will be in Gemini through June of 2025. I want to say mid June. And that's about expanding our minds. Mercury is in Taurus, which is about stability, practicality, being down to earth, and Mars is in Aries, which is a having a passion for pursuing your goals. Okay, I'm going to be using these manifestation cards and the Mythic Tarot deck. I'm going to get some overall guidance with this manifestation cards. We're going to be using a manifestation spread, and I'll explain that spread as we go. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Virgo right now for love and relationships, please? Listen to intuition. I'm ready to know the answer. So follow your intuition. You can close your eyes and see with your inner mind, right? Um, we have the answers within us, right? It could be a gut feeling, it could be just a sensation of knowing, but we all have intuition. Don't think you don't have it. Sometimes people don't like to listen to it. How about when something happens, or let's use a real simple metaphor, driving, right? When I would used to drive to work, I'd get this little thought in my head like, oh, maybe I should take this exit instead of staying on the freeway. And sometimes I would follow it and sometimes I wouldn't. And sometimes I wouldn't follow it and I'd be like, damn, I should have gotten off on, whatever street. So that's your intuition. That's your inner mind, your inner self telling you, giving you some hints about stuff. Okay. So we all have it. You have to trust it. Okay. So with this divine guidance right now, you're needing to listen to your intuition. Higher wisdom. I am. Right. Look at that. That's a wonderful card. Um, it's got the sun and the clouds, and it's got dragonflies, and it's got a little like beach setting on the bottom and some fish and birds, and it's just, you are all these things, right? And you right now with Mars and Aries, that's about me, right? That's about what's good for me. And do you have a pursuit or a passion for pursuing a goal right now? um, Perhaps it is with love and romance or love and relationships. If you're in a current relationship, do you want to, right now with Venus in Gemini, it's about learning new things about each other, right? You can be flirty and you can be passionate and playful with your partner, right? You don't, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean it has to be stale, right? Okay, so the first this with the mythic tarot deck, Spirit, what guidance does Virgo need at this time? You have this listen to intuition. This is card number 24, which is an earth card, which is a grounding card, right? Intuition is about grounding yourself and listening to yourself. And this higher wisdom card is a 52, which is the water card, which is about feelings, okay? About your emotions. Okay, this first card in this manifestation spread is what must you master to achieve this goal? The 10 of Pentacles, right? Happiness. What makes you happy? What what have you been working on? Um, Sometimes we start working on something and then we get busy and we do something else, but that doesn't mean in the back of our mind we still don't want those things. it also doesn't mean that you can't go back to it, right? Just because you something came up and you had to put something aside, you can still go back to it, right? So your guidance right now is follow your intuition, remember who you are, and what is it going to make you happy? What's going to make you happy, Virgo? Virgos are so worried about other people. Virgo energy, people are like, oh, Virgos, they always have their stuff together. They're always so balanced and um, steady. I'm getting, but Virgos don't. Virgos are servants, right? It's number six, the selfless servant. They always want to help other people, so they don't put a lot of stock into their own stuff. They try to keep everything organized so that they don't have to go back to it. But there's things that Virgos need to do. Virgos need to concentrate on themselves, and sometimes they forget about that. So this is the what do you need to release? The Seven of Wands. You need to set boundaries, right? What boundaries are you setting? Is it the boundary that you need to not give and give and give and give and not take, right? Or not give to yourself? Um, in order to be happy, there has to be boundaries. You can't let people run all over you, or you can't have so many things to do that you can't stop and settle down, right? You got to take time to yourself. There's plenty of things that can wait until tomorrow, okay? And what energy do you need at this time to align with this? Passion. Young passion, right? Initiative, energy, um, young energy, right? This page is on a ram, and the rams are Aries, and those are about what's best for me. So he's moving forward with what's best for him, and I say him, but it could be a her, right? Could be because male energy is about action, right? Female energy is about allowing, about receiving. Okay, and how is the universe helping you? Justice, helping you see the balance in things, helping you um, see. I don't want to use good and bad. Um, what's better and what maybe isn't so good right now. Doesn't mean you have to release it completely, but you have to follow your intuition and you have to know who you are. Okay, and then when is this going to happen? Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are very slow, so these are usually years, so 4 years. Um, we'll get clarification on that. It might take some time. Okay. Um, it could be. This is like a. I'm getting. This is they have grapes, and the little boy is working on something there. Oh, he's making a pentacle. And maybe when he's done making that pentacle, right, that stability, right, Mercury in Taurus, when he's done working on that, then you're going to know that that goal is achieved. So let's get some clarification on this Seven of Wands, please, Spirit. What is it that Virgo needs to know about this Seven of Wands, please? The Sun, happiness. The Knight of Wands, passion and movement, and the Moon. So we have the new moon in Gemini that's coming up on the 6th of June. That's where you can set some intentions, right? So um, maybe you need to sit and figure out what is it that I need to release. The full moon in Sagittarius that just passed was about tossing out self-defeating thoughts. You can still burn or release some things, right? Even though the full moon has passed. It doesn't mean like, oh crap, I missed the full moon, I can't do it. That doesn't mean you can set intentions right now. Those are the best times to do it, but you can do it. So maybe you need to sit with yourself, and because there's happiness for you, right? Um, and Leo got this card. So if you notice, there's an animal that was, there's an arrow in the animal. So now the Knight of Wands is moving forward. It's jumping over. It's moving forward. Okay, and then you have the moon, and the moon, um, you see that you have this being has three faces, and so does this dog. It looks like a greyhound, and there's a crab, right? So the moon, the the Rider Waite moon card is, there's a dog and a wolf and a crustacean, right? And there's a path, and there's a city or mountains beyond, and so there's water, right? You can move forward. So perhaps there's also, the moon is also about secrets, light and shadow, right? So maybe these boundaries, that, because that's what this is clarifying, is the Seven of Wands. It's about boundaries. So you need to figure out what it is that you need to set boundaries for, so that you can move forward, like this Page of Wands, right? Because this is the energy you need right now, is movement to complete this goal. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles, please. The Four of Pentacles is being stable and sitting and figuring out, like this Mercury and Taurus, right? Stability mindset. Page of Cups is an offer of love or an apology. Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So again, it's about sitting still, figuring out who you are, what's going to make you happy, truth, and filling your own cup, right? What's going to make you happy? What is your truth? What's going to push you forward, right? After you set those boundaries, because you need to figure out who you are. This divine guidance for you right now, Virgo, is about figuring out who you are. What's your best energy for yourself? Okay? Okay, Virgo, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this with whoever you feel needs to hear this. And until next time, Virgo, have a good day.